Good morning. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Redstone Lapis Lazuli. It is I, your host, Pogo Kiddo. Hello, hey, good morning, good morning. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. That's what's going on today. Happy there's a bunch of other things that are happening too, like Passover and Ramadan, and like I don't even know. There's just so many, but it's all good, right? I mean, I love it. I love it. It's fantastic to see the multitudes of expressions um for for uh for yeah, for everything. And I think we're talking about now is like the return of life in spring, renewal. Uh, that from the darkness can arise new life. And I think that's a universal truth, and it's being expressed in multitudes of fashions. It's a mystery, it's a certainty, and yeah, lots of ways up the mountain. So okay, yeah, hey, happy. I haven't really done anything in Minecraft. I've been playing this other game called Elden Ring. Elden Ring is from like the Dark Souls family. These kind of games are really dark and brutal and really difficult, and you die multiple times over and over and over again. And the theme seems to me to be European, um, like Germanic European. Uh, well, like or Germanic or northerny uh, European. Uh, and as I'm playing this game, the Elden Ring, as I'm playing this game, I'm like, it's nothing but like like horrible stuff everywhere. And like there's themes that reoccur, like disease and and well, death. and pain. And as I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm playing this game. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's like really beautiful. It's really beautifully done. The controls for PC are a little wonky. They're not so good. It's not made for PC. It's made for a console. Uh, but if you can if you can like adapt to the wonky controls, it's a fun game. It's fun, and there's funny moments. It's hilarious. It can be so funny. It's such a funny game. But I started as I was playing, and I'm like, oh look, the Scarlet Rot. Like it's quote quote the Scarlet Rot. It's this disease in the game that kills everyone, like over and over and over again. And like you walk around the countryside and you see entire villages decimated by disease and pillaging and everything else. And I'm like la 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 la, like happily just like traipsing through like la 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 through this desolate wasteland of disease and horribleness. I'm just like la la la. And I have to kind of like then it kind of dawned on me, like for me, sure, I'm just like la 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 traipsing through having fun, but this is based on like Europeans' actual history. They went through multiple waves of disease where everyone dies. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. Everybody's dead. I mean, not everybody, because then there would be no Europe. But like, so many people who would die that it would be like shit. What? My whole family's dead. Like what? And then like what else is there to do, right? You just got to keep going. So for me, sure, it's all like, ha ha, fun, what a fun game. But like, I have to remember it was based on their history. They actually went like they would be living their lives, la la la, when people on horses would come by and just slaughter you in the field for no reason. You were just working your field, and some guy on a horse that you'd never seen before, who you have no idea, comes by with a flail and like knocks your head off. And you're a little kid watching your dad just fall over for some little on a guy on a horse who came from nowhere and just killed someone and then left. That happened a lot. Yeah. It's funny to be like ha ha about it now, but like that's why I think it's important to look and see that look, progress has been made. It used to be pretty brutal. I mean, it's still pretty brutal now, but it used to be a lot more brutal. I I want to say that humans have made a lot of progress. Like, yeah, we have misery now. We have a lot of badness now, but nowhere as bad as it was before we had science and antibiotics. Like antibiotics and vaccines have like made disease way less prevalent. I think people have forgotten how bad it was before we had antibiotics and and modern medicine. Like a cut could kill you back in the day. If that cut got infected, there'd be no way to stop it. No pill to give you, no magic medicine to give you. If your stuff got infected, good luck. Yeah, there's a reason why people died in their 30s. If you made it to your 30s, you're an old man. Yeah. So so yeah, back in the day when you died at age 30, sure you would get married at 15 because that's yeah, your midlife crisis at that point. 15, oh boy. That's midlife right there. When a cut could kill you and diseases are destroying your villages all the time. Yeah, 15, that's when you get married and have kids as soon as you possibly can because you're going to die real soon. Okay, but we're not like that anymore. So you got like things have changed a lot. Modern medicine, like man, we've progressed a whole bunch. And I it's important we don't lose sight of that because it's real easy to fall back into the into the darkness again. It's super easy to fall back in. Like we pretend as if like this world is solid and it's never going away. It is very, very, very precarious. Like, we could lose everything in a generation. We could just forget it. Like there could be an EMP blast that erases all electronic records, and then we can have a war so bad that people forget how to read. They don't have time to learn how to read. Great. Now you've lost all your books and all your electronic records. And yeah, it's real easy to lose all this. So I went riding on a horse and I found another horse. And then I brought them both back. And then because they're both good horses. And then they had a kid. Yay. So in this I don't know, what do you call a kid horse? A kid? Joey? Um isn't that a rabbit though, a Joey? Or not a rabbit, kangaroo is called a joey. So I don't know, what do they call a fowl? No, that's I don't know, a baby horse. I'm waiting for this baby horse to grow up. Okay. Well, that wasn't exactly a hopeful message. Let me think. What else is going on? What else? I got this voter pamphlet. Woo! Official Marion County voter pamphlet. I gotta I gotta vote in the primary. So in a way, this is like the real election. This is the real election because I'm gonna vote for the Democrat no matter what. like, because I'm not gonna vote for the Republican because the Republicans are on team overthrow the United States. I don't want to overthrow the United States. So I'm going to vote for the Democrat. So it's important at this time to make sure the Democrat I vote for is the one I want to vote for. That's why primaries are very, very, very important. So I need to go study up and figure out who I want to vote for. This is like the real election. I mean, it's not the real election. I mean, it is a real election, but it's to me it's like just as important as the next election. This one because it like you're picking the guy who's going to be the Democrat who runs against the Republican. So it's important. Your vote really matters here. It really matters here. All right. Um. What else? I have a bunch of stuff, but it's depressing, and I don't want to talk about it. So my kitty cat is coming up to join me. This is my kitty cat dude. He causes me a lot of problems. Like he broke my 50-inch TV, right? He broke my 50-inch TV, and he tore up the carpet. He puked on my printer over here, so I had to clean up. Like it was hard to clean up my laser printer. He like ripped holes in the screen. He's tore up the carpet. Uh, I have a hole busted in the wall because I had to rescue him because he squeezed himself in between the wall and the water heater, and there's no way to get him. So I had to call the fire department to bust a hole in the wall. Yeah, this cat has been nothing but pain for me. This cat right here, nothing but pain. But if I didn't take him, the dude who was saying that if I didn't take him, he was going to take him to the pound where they would kill him. So I was like, great, what a choice. No choice at all. So yeah, talk about no choice at all. um, I I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know what else to do. I started this show with the idea of of making sure that everyone understood what was going on because I knew Donald Trump was a bad guy and that he was going to lead to bad things. And yeah, I was right. And now we're at this point and we're at this point and and here and what happened? Okay, so what happened? Donald Trump like dragged the Republicans with him to go to Putin's side against the United States. How do I know this is what happened? Well, there was a poll done. I forget by I guess by this group here, Brand Finance, Global Soft Power Index 2022. Who is to blame for the conflict in Ukraine? So the Russian invasion of Ukraine, who's to blame for the Russian invasion of Ukraine? Depending on who you ask. If you ask Japan, they all say it's Russia. In the United Kingdom, it's mostly Russia. Germany, Russia. France, it's Russia. Brazil, it's Russia. United States, it's Russia, but a lot of people, 20%, think it's the United States. Who would those 20% be? Would they be the Republicans who follow Donald Trump? Donald Trump, who was put into power by Vladimir Putin with assistance from Vladimir Putin? That's weird. That's weird that the people that Vladimir Putin's guy, Donald Trump, his followers would not blame Vladimir Putin for the Russian invasion of Ukraine, but instead blame the United States. That's so weird. Why would Republicans blame the Americans and not Vladimir Putin? That's weird. Then it goes to South Africa. So it's weird in the United States that it's the outlier that so many Republicans in the United States blame the United States for Vladimir Putin invading Ukraine. It's just so weird. And then of course, here, let me get me out of the way. Here, I'm in the way here. And then over here, China. For some reason, China believes the United States controls Vladimir Putin. China thinks that the United States is like, yo, Vladimir, why don't you invade Ukraine? I think it would be a good idea if you invade Ukraine. And Vladimir Putin's like, okay, USA, I'll do whatever you want. Why? I don't understand. China makes no sense. China would only have that perspective if China wants to cause problems with the United States, which it does. It wants to cause problems with us. Why would we have any involvement in this whatsoever? It is nowhere near us. There's no oil. There's nothing. They're theoretically all white people. Why would the United States have anything be involved with it? There's no reason. But yet China thinks the United States is to blame for Russia invading. But that's something else. Never mind about that. What I want to look at is here. This. Who's that 20% that blames the United States for Russia invading Ukraine? It's the Republicans. So here, let's look at this is a great map of the extremist groups and movement affiliations of the January 6th Capitol rioters. Remember, Republicans are trying to overthrow the United States. They want to overthrow the country. Let me move me out of the way again. So we already have a whole bunch of people arrested and a bunch of convictions already. And we're moving on up the chain to get closer and closer to the leader of this movement. But so far, you can see there are a few central points. You have the Oath Keepers. They're a right-wing group who are right-wing fascist group. Then you have the Proud Boys, another right-wing fascist racist group. And then you have QAnon, which is a anti-Semitic racist group. So all three of these groups, and then you have the 3%ers, I forget, which is an insurrection group. They want to overthrow the government. So these three focal points arranged are 4 focal points. 1, 2, the 3%ers, 3, 4, and then white supremacist nationalists. But these groups are all involved in the January 6th. You see the defendants, these are how they're linked. And so a lot of these people are linked to multiple places. So you have this guy here, Enrico Taro. is linked to the Proud Boys and also the Oath Keepers via different groups. And then indirectly, he's linked to the 3%ers via Kelly Meggs. Boom, boom. So all these guys are in a tight ball. These are the people who want to overthrow the United States in service to, well, they don't know it, but it's in service to Putin. They're on the same team. What else do I got here? I don't want to look at anything else. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't feel good. On Friday, I had a real bad headache. On Saturday, I was sick. I couldn't do anything. I was in bed all day. Saturday. So I didn't really prepare for this show. I don't have anything. I've been playing Elden Ring, which has been, kind of consuming me. And it's nice because like it gets my mind off of things. Things are crazy right now, and I don't want to talk about all the bad stuff. I just don't want to talk about it right now by myself. Yeah, I did a lot of work on this thing. But I'm thinking I need to put it back on my own computer because I can't see very far. If I can't see very far, then what's the point? I can't I like there's no reason to put it on a server if I'm the only one playing. So anyway, yeah, so everything's all foggy now because you can't see anything because it's on a server and it has very limited view distance. Oh well. It's raining. All right, well here's to renewal and transformation. I don't really have a whole lot to say today. Renewal and transformation. We'll make it. We have no choice. There's no other way. No other way around it. Yep. All right. Until next time. Out. Peace.